Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Cowboy, and I think the gorilla might join us. I'm not sure. I haven't heard that he's not, and that often means that he is. So it is Friday the 15th. Fortunately, not Friday the 13th, although I don't really care about that stuff. That whole numerology thing, like, I mean, I don't know, maybe there's something to it, maybe there's not, but I think mostly that's a self-fulfilled prophecy. People think something bad's going to happen, and then something bad happens because they make something bad happen because their subconscious gets all wrapped up in whatever, and they start driving weird. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows, right? Who knows? So basically, we're getting to that part of December where it just gets pretty quiet in the market. Um, you know, although it doesn't happen every year, but many Decembers it does happen. However, I mean, I found a trade this morning. It's actually going pretty well. Let me go ahead and throw it up on the screen since this is a trade on the euro. I took a short. The EUR USD, the euro versus the dollar in the forex market. So far, so good. Just the everything lined up so well, and I was able to have a stop that was in a place I wasn't too concerned about, even though it's kind of almost more of a, I don't want to say it's a day trade, but it's a higher time frame day trade, so I wasn't quite worried about the news. Also, I think a lot of the news money, a lot of the kind of money that's going to push the price around, a lot of that got blown out yesterday. You see that big candle up, and what basically happened was that Powell did what was considered an unexpected pivot. He talked very hawkishly. He was talking about how, oh, we don't really know when we can start cutting rates. It's not time to look at that. And then he went ahead and flipped the script, and during the Fed meeting said, well, yeah, maybe we should start considering when to cut rates. And the whole market went insane. You can see it here with the EUR going up like it did. It went from the euro went from $1.07 to $1.09, and in forex that is big, actually $1.10. So you're looking at about a like a 2% move. Like, it was high $7s. So it was, but it was significant. I can tell you that it was a significant move up. All of that to say, it was a very exciting week in that sense. And, if you're kind of like me, like to scalp, take little bits of money out on the way up, there's some money to be made. And this, especially after this one, as we say in crypto, God candle hit, definitely some little opportunities to scoop up some profits on the way here. Or if, I actually was trading the other side of that. Long story short, I made, no, not the other side. That's a lie. I was trading the Aussie, scalping the Aussie yesterday, just pulling $50 out here, $100 there. That's the kind of thing you could do as a day trader. If you're somebody who get a job, you don't have a job like me. Yeah, I'm jobless. Just kidding, self-employed. I'm actually one of the self-employed people who actually makes money. Like, I'm not one of these people that I learned this term this morning. They're called NEATs, NEAT, and it's like not employed something transition, not employed something transition A. I forget what A stands for, but it's like, somebody who's basically unemployed, but they say that they're in like, oh, I'm between jobs, but it's like the new way to say it. It's a NEAT. And I said, I'm a NEAT-O, because the O stands for outstanding. It was such a fun space this morning. One of my old crypto associates from 5-6 years ago was in there, and I hadn't even talked to him in forever. But I went on a space and everybody was cracking jokes the whole time. It's hilarious. I'm going to throw a QR code up here. Just take a minute from all of the joking and talking, and you can zap that QR code or take it straight to our website. Or just go to www.algofactory.tech, and we'll do more of a commercial later. But just so you understand, if you're kind of new to the YouTube channel, first things first, like, subscribe, notification bell, do those things because it helps us expand and helps us grow. Really smash that like button, folks. But then come check us out. The real deal is at the website. And what we do is we help people learn how to trade. We help people build algorithms. And a trading algorithm is not something where you have to be able to code or program, anything like that. You don't need some math degree, anything like that. It's just learning how to trade. That doesn't, the coding is a hard coded algorithm, but a regular just trading method, that's always going to be an algorithm, no matter what. People just don't know it, but people who trade successfully pretty much all use algos. They just, hear algorithm and they don't understand what it is and they think it's fancy, but it's not. All right, cool. So let's see here. Let's take a look at the chat. See if anybody. Okay, we got a handful of people watching. This is still the free, free live version. So We got a decent amount of people watching today though, so trade's going well. You can see it on screen. Trade is progressing nicely. I expect it to. It's going to come down here and grab these targets. Maybe. It's definitely past a 1-to-1 by now though. It's a 1.7 to 1 is what that is. So it's always good to see this live. And again, for those who just a moment ago might have come on, I entered this trade live. I told everybody in our private room that, hey, I'm going to do this, and I did it and I posted it. So anybody who might have seen this and done their own research and said, hey, that looks like a trade I might take, they could have taken that trade too. So that's one of the things that happens at Algo Factory, and we do it with cryptocurrency in a big way. I know last week I put up about 5 or 6 different trade ideas that I think 4 of them went really well, and most of them did. Most of them made profit. Some of them actually ended up like stopping out early, but it was after being in profit and after taking some profits. So money being made left and right, whether you're in crypto, forex, whatever. And we will chart whatever you want for you. We can chart equities, we can chart ETFs, we can chart Yo Mama, whatever. So yes, Trev, thank you. Happy Friday, sir. And in the chat we have Freedom Morian. Oh, you are welcome. You're welcome. I think I said that right. Freedom Lorian, huh? Is that kind of like a DeLorean, like the car, except it's freedom? It's like a freedom car. Did I get that right? Is that weird? Okay. Good. So we're doing great. Price is heading into targets. If you're super new at trading, let me show you what this means. Okay. So this box, the blue, right? The blue is if price goes against me, right? And when the box ends, that's when I'm out of the trade automatically. I have it set up to automatically get me out of the trade. If the price goes into green, that's profit. So I'm for lack of a better term, betting on the price going down, right? And that's happening as we speak, and it's happening a lot more quickly than I thought it would. So we'll maybe adjust this a bit. Yeah, and I might just get out of this trade pretty quick. Whenever the market gives you a gift, you take it. That's a good rule. And so I may just go ahead and jump out of here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll kind of see as soon as I see like a bit of resistance on price. Let's just take a quick look at the algos and see if the algos do continue to support a move down. I don't think this might continue going down. Yeah, this is a higher time frame move down, to be honest with you. I might just let this one run to targets. I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you this. If I wasn't watching, I would do this trade and I just walk away and go to sleep if it was nighttime. And if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, that's how I roll. It's a much nicer way to roll. So you have to sit there and watch it, and then you took profit early and you hate yourself, but then there's the occasional time when it actually worked out better that you took profit. And but this one's just mobbing down to target. In fact, it's getting to the point where it's pretty much at target. So that is a reason to exit. Look at that. That's beautiful. Let me undo that. Getting to target. So look, this is a 1.7 to 1, right? And right now it's sitting at about 1.3 to 1. And it's really, it just grabbed some liquidity down here. So it might have been time for me to get out. What's probably going to happen here though, is that the price will, yeah, see, it's pushing back down, but it's having a fight. There's people buying right now, right? So that's probably not a bad idea to consider hopping out. Let's see if we can just grab a little bit lower. Okay. I literally have my finger over the button to get out of this trade. And I'm out. Beautiful, beautiful trade. So, when the market gives you a gift, you take it. Like this one, my actual rule is 85% to target and I'm out. Now this thing's continuing down. I would have made more money staying in, but the reality is that when I took profit, I did not know the future, right? So this one literally actually pushed all the way nearly to target. So I might've made a few more bucks. Yeah, I got out early, but guess what? My rule is 85% to target and I can exit. And how many times have I had a trade where I get front ran, where price was supposed to go by all measurements down to here, but then it just does one of these. And oftentimes you see, and this because people all look at the same metrics, right? People all look at, like, oh, is it going to do this? Is it going to do that? So, and they all have the same idea as to where price might go. Like the math is very similar. So a lot of times it'll go right before target and then go up like this, and then you're screwed. So if the price gets near target, and then especially if it starts to kind of get challenged, like you see the wick jumping up like you did earlier, hey man, the market gave me a gift. It went straight down towards my target. It was more than 85%. Now it's like 95% there. I just grab my money and run, man. It was well within my rules. It was a 1.4 to 1 when I took profit, more or less. So I'm good with that. Anything above 1 to 1, I prefer like 3 to 1. But it's about to actually legit go through target right now. Let's see if it does. I mean, it's right there, but it's not there because look, there's a spread. So that red dotted line, that has to go through my price. And the gorilla is here. Oh, okay, I see Freedomorian is playing off Mandalorian, not the DeLorean. Got you. Gorilla, how you doing, sir?
Hey, good morning, buddy. How are you?
Good. We just won a trade. Everybody in Algo Factory Private actually got to see me enter the trade. So they saw the trade enter to finish, and for those who like to maybe look at my trades and then do similar research, we're able to actually get into that trade and win as well. So we probably had some people made money this morning.
Hey, that's what's up, man. And folks, that's what we do every single day.
Every day.
We show you how to get in. We show you how to get out. We show you how to leverage. We show you how to profit. That's what it's all about, and we do it right here. AlgoFactory.tech. He's the cowboy. I'm the gorilla. Join us. Hit the link in the description box. Scan that QR code. Like, what the hell are you waiting for? 2024 is coming. What's your excuse going to be when you're in the same situation that you're in? Your bank account looks the same. You haven't learned anything new. You haven't tried anything new. And you're wondering, hey, maybe you're just wondering with some trepidation. Maybe I need some math skills. I need to be like an engineer to do this. No, you don't. You need the cowboy in order to break it down for you and show you the technicals. And you got the gorilla here to help support. So listen, join us. Don't let another year go by. Make it happen for yourself for less than the price of a bottle of water per day. I can't even say coffee because coffee is so damn expensive. We're cheaper than a bottle of water. $1.66 per day, folks. $1.66 per day. Join us. The only thing cheaper than us is free samples at Costco. Okay, free samples at Costco.
And you're gonna spend that $1.66 in gas to get there at least. You can't even walk out of Costco without spending $400, dude.
You can't. Every time I go there, I buy 3 things. I'm like, why is it like $400? What's going on here? What the heck happened?
Yeah,
don't do that to yourself. Join Algo Factory.
How it is.
Make yourself independently wealthy. Trade your job. Upgrade your life. Let's go, cowboy.
Yeah, and by the way, lesson learned right here. Now, it's not to say that this won't go to target, but look what I did here. I pulled out of this trade. It never got to my target. You see how it never quite got there, and now it's pulling back in a big way. I actually got out lower than where it is right now. So, again, I have a rule, and that rule is after 85% of target, I have the ability to exit a trade. And what I saw was, and if you all just go watch this is on YouTube. You just go watch the live and go about whatever 5 minutes into the talk or whatever it was, 10 minutes, and the price came down like this, and then it went like this. It kind of boop, like that, boop, like that. It just kept kind of jumping up like this. And when I saw that, I'm like, okay, that is a sign that this might be over. Now, price could go, and it went lower than when I got out. It went almost to the target. It was a red, hair away from the target, but it didn't make it to target. So had I not exited, I'd be behind right now. I'd be actually technically losing money because I could have gotten out lower. So, no, that's not to say that it won't head to target eventually, but it could head to target in 5 minutes, but we just don't know. You don't know the future. So when you have your rules met, when your rules are met, you take the money and run. This is the way. I show you the way. So,
way.
All right, I show you the way.
A little Mandalorian action.
Yeah, that's right.
Mandalorian was good. Season 1, Season 2, that's all you need to see. Don't bother with Season 3. Disney is a piece of crap. They've destroyed every great franchise. Bunch of assholes.
They do. They need to get rid of. They just need to get rid of themselves.
They
need to get rid of themselves. Just go away.
Exactly. They need to purge themselves.
Yeah, they need a red pill enema. Shove a big red pill, right?
Oh yeah, hot red pill water enema. That's what they need.
Yeah, just let it all expel. Expel them into the toilet where they belong. with all the other turds.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, look, Disney back in the day when I was a kid was great. My sisters
Same.
were watching that. I was watching it, dude. Freaking, Disney did some badass, dude. Tron, the original Tron, that's Disney, bro.
Awesome. Yep,
dude, sick. Dude, I'm a Tron dork. Like I watched the original Tron 100 million times, like when I was a kid, because I recorded it off TV, and I remember I wanted to record it. I'm
remember
like,
those
hey,
days
Tron.
recording things off of TV. I remember those days.
Remember them day and the radio too. We were recording shit on your cassette player. Yeah. We're old. Dude. So and so you'd have this like mixtape, but it would have like the DJ talking at the beginning and the end of the song, or the song might end a little abruptly, but it was like you still like the song. But I remember I had this. See, you have to understand. This was I was 4 or 5 years old. This is like the early '80s, and we had this VCR. And the remote control had a wire attached from the remote to the VCR. This is how far back this goes. And I wanted to get home to do Tron, and I have this mom, and I love her, and she's great, but she's always late to everything. And so we were rushing home because my mom, she's fun, man. She drive like a bat out of hell. We had this like old Honda Accord 85, and those engines were really, dude. That car hauled ass. Go around the freaking.
I remember. Dude, I got my driver's license on an '85 Accord, bro.
You know what's up?
Yeah, dude, those little. I think it was 110 horsepower back then, and the little car was like 2,700 pounds. I think it was a fun little car, man. Dude,
they for their size, and it was a stick too, so there's a little more horsepower to the wheels, but dude, that little car hauled ass, dude. She fucking go across 4 lanes. My mom drove like a bat out of hell. I did for a long time too, and we were doing that to get home in time because we were late for everything, and we got pulled over by the cops. So I missed the whole first like 10 minutes of it, and I still watched that thing. Dude, I didn't watch the first 10 minutes of Tron until like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
because I just kept watching that old one, and then the Tron Legacy, dude. What's that?
Did you see Tron Legacy?
Dude, it's killer. Fucking killer.
I gotta watch it. I didn't bother with Legacy. I was like,
bro, you fucked up.
All right, I gotta watch it then.
You fucked up, bro.
I have to watch.
There's not an ounce of anything you don't want to see. Not an ounce of anything you don't want to see, dude. It's all good. And you got what's her name in a very tight outfit. She's a skinny thing. There's not a lot to her, but she's still pretty cute. That Italian broad. She's on House. She's very pretty. Olivia Wilde.
I don't know her.
Oh no, dude. I know this is so fun. I'm gonna let you look her up.
I don't like really skinny.
She's chicks. A little thin for me. She's a little thin for me. But you know what? In real life, I bet you she's pretty good looking. I mean, she's very pretty, like gorgeous eyes, dude. Just very, very pretty girl. And whatever. It's nice to look at, but the movie's really good, dude. You're missing out. You're missing out. I remember racist? It's completely and utterly 100% racist.
All right, then I definitely need to go check it out then.
Yeah, it's 5.
I'm about supporting all kinds of racial work.
It's race. I give it 5 burning crosses out of 5.
Wow, that's a huge score, Cowboy. I never heard of you giving 5 burning crosses. Oh my god! All right,
I'm on a roll, dude. Dude, I woke up early, and I just was awake.
Like movie reviews, we call racist movie reviews, and we all talk with like a southern accent. Now, listen, Buford, I give it 5 burning crosses, man.
You said Buford. Hey, Cody. Cody. Well, y'all watching this movie, Cody?
You call me Jasper.
Jasper? And when I put that damn DVD in my DVD player, I just knew it was going to be 5 burning crosser.
Yep.
That's so fucking funny, dude. Jasper. And what was yours?
Buford.
Buford. No, dude, this morning I woke up early and there was a Twitter Spaces going, and it was like, it's a long story as to how I found it. Like, is a random old crypto buddy of mine that's like a pretty big guy in the space. I haven't talked to forever. Last time I met this dude was when I met Brock Pierce, like in 2018 in LA. It was just random that I had him on Twitter, like for whatever, right? Forever ago.
Brock Pierce is the poster child of a crypto bro.
It's so bad. It's so bad. He's a fucking crypto billionaire, dude. Like,
yeah, I know. It's called luck. It's called being at the right place at the right time.
Complete luck.
That guy has zero skills, man.
Nah, he was a nice dude though, very nice guy.
I know, he's cool. He's cool.
He's a nice dude. He just had a kid, whatever. But yeah, whatever. So but last time I saw that dude was there, the other guy, and it was Crypto Dog, real nice guy, super. It was actually Crypto Dog is two guys. People don't know that, but I met them both there. So, but that person was in a Twitter space, and I'm going on Twitter Spaces, just trying to whatever, just get out there and bullshit. This one dude this morning was so funny, dude. It was nonstop jokes. Your boy Exit World was on there, so you can ask him Charlie.
Okay.
Talked to Charles, dude. It was just it was nonstop jokes. It was so great. They were talking about hedgehogs touching themselves, and it was just random.
Wow.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
World of crypto bros.
Oh, it was at one point it was all Cool Cat says it too. Missing out on legacy, dude. You need to get the bat out and swing. You need to go watch that.
Go watch what?
Tron Legacy. That's Cool Cat chimed in on that.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
It's so good. It's so good. And you know what? They CGI. What's his name? The dad. The Flynn, the actor Flynn Jeff Bridges. They CGI him at one point because it's part of the story, and he's it works because he is CGI, and they do a decent job. They're still not quite there. At least in 2012 when this came out, they were still not quite there with CGIing human faces, but they did as good of a job as could be done with it. It's impressive for what it is. And the regular Jeff Bridges is in there too without the CGI, so you get to see his old ass. It's a good movie. So real quick though, we're having fun this morning. It's a Friday. Fridays are fun. Plus, what a great trade. I mean, I just paid some bills today, so that's always a lovely thing. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at Bitcoin, because I know a lot of people want to look at that. Let's see here. So Bitcoin also taking the plunge. Look, yesterday was exciting, and we talked about this at the beginning, V. So I explained kind of why yesterday went so crazy with Powell. Wait, that was Wednesday actually, not yesterday. So because of the Fed announcement and all that, and just basically a week or two ago, it was all about, we don't know if it's time to pivot yet. What it was saying was that we don't know if it's time to raise rates. We don't see that being a conversation right now, basically what he said. And then 2 weeks later, it's we should probably look into when we're going to do, so he totally flipped the script in 2 weeks, and the market just freaked out. Even Bitcoin went up from 42 to 43.5, a good whatever percent that is, say 42 to 43, that's about 3%, I think. So that's legit. That's a big move in Bitcoin, but it is headed back down. And I think just you have a lot of people who just thought it's going to keep going up, but you know what? I mean, it's not supposed to go up according to the 4-year thesis. It doesn't mean it won't continue to go up, but I think we are going to see things settle down a little bit. Algo wise, let's look at the higher time frame just to get a quick look at this. I can tell you volatility is slowing down on the high time frame. Not so high. That's on the daily. The volatility is slowing down on the daily. That's a legit time frame. When volatility slows down on the daily, that is notable. But if it was slowing down on the weekly, it's not. But that it doesn't have to, right? But here's the thing about it. I'm looking at some metrics on the daily right now, and it is looking like price may well take a break. We're going to find out in the next few days. But if it's believable that we might see price go ahead. And now, once it takes a break, so Bitcoin, we talked about this, Bitcoin runs up and then it stays in the same area for a while, and then it heads down a lot of the time. Or it heads up again. It doesn't have to head down, but it does tend to consolidate in an area. And right now we are getting basically lower highs. So, Bitcoin tried to retest that high and it rejected. So you have this move up, a double top, which is very bearish. And then you had this move down that I called live. And then you have a approach to the top and just a little bit of candle theory, right? This is called a hangman. And now this candle right here is going to have a lot to do with whether or not it's a double hangman, really. Okay. So let's talk about how these candles tell the story, and then we'll end this free to the public live session. So here's the thing about it. First of all, for a hangman, price has to head up, right? And then you have to have this candle right here. So it's this, grab my square here. It's this candle right there. So like it's like a head with like a body that's a stick. It's called the hangman, right? Now what happens after a hangman to make it a legitimate bearish signal, it has to move up into the hangman, and then a following candle has to have a lower close, right? And some people say a lower low. I do think a lower close is fine. Not only that, now what we're seeing form is a potential evening star. So first we have a hangman. Now what we have is a potential, not exactly an evening star, but it's going to act that way. You have another hangman right here. So you have this first hangman, and then you have another mini hangman right here. This little orange candle that has that little tiny body, and then like a head, like a hammer, basically is what that also can be called. But if this candle, which is another 4 hours until it closes, if this closes below this close right here, so the close is the bottom of this candle body, that orange bottom, and if that's where price is when the candle closes, and if it closes below here, then from a candle theory standpoint, we're going to see a move down, right? Most likely. The probability is high it will continue down. And right now, according to algos, it does look like it will. Now, this is on the daily, right? So not on the weekly necessarily, although the weekly can change because the weekly is about to end, I think, later today. So that weekly candle, if you look at it, is how many hours left on it? I'm going to guess what, I don't know, 18 hours or something. Let's see. And mine's a 5-day candle, by the way. This is not exactly a weekly. 16 days. Okay, so, oh no, that's the monthly. Something screwed up on my charts here. Hold on. Let me fix it. 18-hour, 5-day. Okay, my 5-day and 18-hour are flipped. So let's go 18-hour. Let's go 5-day. All right, this might actually be a little more poignant than I thought. Hold on. Okay, so 18-hour. 18-hour has definitely a bearish tint to it. 5-day candle has how much time left? 1 day. Got 1 day left in the 5. And it, right now is just what might be like, I don't know. It's hard to say what's going to happen here. Not a lot's going on here. Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit bearish of a candle to look at. You have this high wick and towards the bottom, but on the weekly, the algos are actually still pretty bullish. So it wouldn't surprise me that the pullback was not a deep pullback right now, but I can tell you that the algos can change. And with this candle closing in a day, I'll have to look back tomorrow or however many hours that is away to see if my algos actually have changed. The other trick I can do is change this to a 4-day. So it's a 5-day candle right now. I could do 4D, 4 days, and then look at the algos, right? And as I look at the algos on the 4-day, it actually has more of a bearish tint, just showing that the candle's closed earlier, right? And you actually have a more of a bearish formation on the 4-day. So you're basically like going from 5-day to 4-day. It's like the same metrics more or less, but you get to parse things out and look at them differently. And this is a bit bearish right here. You have a definitely like kind of an evening star formation. Again, today's like candle theory day. Very bullish candle up, doji with this little spinning top doji candle, so it's indecision, basically price moving everywhere but entering and exiting at the same area, and then an exited candle down that's a hangman, right? Now you have another candle below it. So on the 4-hour, from a candle theory perspective, this actually looks pretty bearish, right? And that's, or 4-day, not 4 hours. So I wouldn't be surprised to see price at least take a break, and as things develop, we'll have a better idea of where things might go. We'll talk about that as the next days wear on. But for now, we are at the end of the free to the public live lab. So Gorilla, can you please do the send off, brother?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, guys, don't sit on the sidelines wondering if this is for you, whether whether you should do it or not. Listen, join algofactory.tech. It's a lot of fun, good laughs, bunch of learning, and any questions you have, we'll be able to answer it for you. So don't sit on the sidelines wondering, hey, should I, shouldn't I? Listen, you go try vanilla. You go try Rocky Road ice cream. You don't try Algo Factory. You do Algo Factory. And join us. Less than the price of a bottle of water per day. $1.66. be a part of an amazing community, an incredible opportunity. Opportunities like this don't come often, folks. I'm going to tell you that right now. You have an opportunity to learn something that could radically set you free. You could work literally anywhere in the world, from any location. You could be picking lint from your belly button in Bali, okay? And then execute your trades right here on Algo Factory, because that's the type of freedom we're talking about. Join us right now. Scan that QR code. Click that link in the description box. $1.66 a day for less than a bottle of water. Make a difference in your life. Grab your balls. Grow a spine. I don't care what the hell you do. Resolve yourself that you're going to do something challenging, worthwhile, and you're going to work your ass off, and you will be free, my friend. You will be free. Discipline equals freedom. Algo Factory equals money. Let's go, cowboy.